Hey guys, what's going on? Rapid here again. Sorry I haven't been posting videos in a few days. I've been kind of busy. As you can see, I have a new UI set up here on both the PTR and live. I also got new headphones here, the Razer Kraken. So hopefully you guys will be hearing me a lot better in my YouTube videos. Because on my last one, even though I didn't have the cold anymore, I still noticed that I was still a bit quiet. And it kind of irritated me, so um, if you guys want, I can make remakes of the other videos so you can hear me a lot more clearly. I'll be happy to do that. So today I'll be going over the basics of a warrior. Um, so I'll be going over macros. There's quite a few macros for a warrior. We have the charge. So you have slash cast charge, slash cast hamstring, and then mortal strike. And if I'm doing a Bladestorm and my enemy's getting away, I'll just cancel Aura Bladestorm and just charge back to them. um, then I have my defensives. I have cast Shield Wall, Die by the Sword, and Defensive Stance if I'm not in that already. My Execute macro doesn't really count for anything. It's just an inside joke with me and my friend. If I want to fear my target and I can't get up close to him, if my charge is up cooldown, I'll charge towards him and then do Intimidating Shout. Instead of pressing two different buttons, I can just press the same one twice. That's my Fury Shout macro. This is my Burst macro, and yes, if you watch Bajira, you'll know where I got that title from. So I have slash cast Avatar if I'm spec'd into it. Sometimes it will be, most of the time I'll be Stormbolt. Then I have cast Recklessness, Skull Banner, and Shockwave if I'm spec'd into it. Sometimes I'll be Bladestorm, other times I'll be Dragon Roar. You'll see me being Bladestorm a lot, so. And then I'll have slash use potion of Mogu power, 4k strength. I usually don't use potions. I don't even usually pop my burst all the time. I don't really need it. And then my health macro, I'll have slash cast Rallying Cry, Commanding Shout, Defensive Stance if I'm not already. Because sometimes I'll pop this before that, or I'll pop this before that, whichever one. And then I'll have slash cast Demoralizing Banner, which reduces damage done to me by 10%, so like my enemy's damage will be reduced by 10%, so it's less damage to me, always helps. And then I'll have slash use Master Healing Potion or Healthstone if I have them in my bags. My Safeguard macro, it's kind of really difficult to explain this. You have to be spec'd into Safeguard to do it, because if you're intervene it won't work. But I usually go into Safeguard if I'm like in an arena. Well, actually, I use this macro if I'm just getting out of roots. If I just want to like protect my ally a lot, I'll just use Safeguard by itself. So yeah, I'll just put this in the description box. It's kind of hard to explain. And then I have my Shout macro, slash cast Battle Shout, and then Battle Stance. They are not on the global cooldown, so. And neither is this Battle Shout or Berserker Stance. So that's macros. Talents, I have Juggernaut. I see a lot of warriors going this. I was double time at first, but I've been a lot more successful with Juggernaut. Because, like, double time, let's say we're going against, like, a mage or a hunter. Pretty much your charges will be wasted. With how I play it, I don't play warriors like others do. I'm sure there's a lot of other ones that are, like, totally a lot better than me. So, yeah, I've been a lot more successful with Juggernaut. Second Wind, it's the only talent that warriors choose. Piercing Howl, if you can't get in range of your target with a hamstring or whatever, you can use Piercing Howl. Yeah, you can choose whatever you want. Bladestorm, I will go if you're like facing a melee. Except a rogue. If you're going against a rogue, I would use Shockwave. Same thing with Hunter. Hunter, you can go Shockwave or Dragon Roar, whichever you prefer, it doesn't really matter. Safeguard, I will use that in duels. Like Safeguard by itself, I'll use that in duels if I just want to like get out of roots. Like a spellcaster, I'll go Mass Spell Reflection, so it's like another Spell Reflect. I'll go Stormbolt sometimes. I'm usually Stormbolt. Other times I'll be Bloodbath. Very rarely he'll be Avatar. Yeah, Stormbolt is highly recommended. It's just another control thing. these two glyphs, Colossus Smash and Bull Rush, always have those two. Die by the sword, that will change if you're going against like a melee, like a rogue or another warrior or a death knight, or a monk. I would go die by the sword, and you can just use overpower as much as you can to increase your parry. Oh, and your damage reduction, because die by the sword also reduces your damage taken by 20%. So it's not only the parry that's important, it's also the damage reduction. If you're not facing any of those classes, I would go Glyph of Rude Interruption. Increases your damage by 6% if you successfully pummel a spell. Every damage increase counts, even if it's 1%. It still counts. It's really good. If you're playing with a healer in arenas, I personally don't all the time. I don't like playing with healer as a warrior because it just makes me look kind of, I don't know. I just think healers and a warrior are kind of, I don't know, pathetic in my opinion. But if I am playing with a healer, I'll go Mortal Strike, so my healing effects are increased. Yeah, I won't really change any out of any of those three. Oh yeah, Fury. I know a little bit about Fury. Bull Rush, always want to go that, and Bloodthirst. And I already explained the die by the sword glyphs. I think, oh, gems and enchants. Pretty much crit is your best friend, so you want to get as much crit as you can. And you want to balance it out with some strength. That always helps. If you're a human, if you just like want to do some more extra crit, you can get the Emblem of Cruelty. Instead of like going a different like race and getting like the trinket, like the CC trinket with crit, I would just stay human and get the emblem, so you have more crit and you can increase your health by a lot, and you can keep your other CC trinket as a human. So yeah, I guess that's it for gems. Enchants are kind of simple. I don't really know much about enchants. I just copied my enchant from a random warrior. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's Latin or whatever. This is in the PTR, so many people's names are not English. But he was a really good warrior, so I'm like, yo, I'm gonna try this out. This guy's a monster. So I tried it out, and I've been really successful since. And I can see why. So the rotation, I'll turn the volume down so you can hear it. So, my rotation, obviously I do a charge first. I will hit charge 3 times, so I do charge, hamstring, the mortal strike at the same time. And then I'll do a Colossus Smash, and then overpower twice, which is activated by my mortal strike. And then if I have any rage left, I will use slam. Now, when you get sudden death, let me find it here. It will reset your Colossus Smash cooldown. And Colossus Smash is a 20-second cooldown without that proc. So, if you get that proc while your Colossus Smash is already on the target, you want to wait until that smash is gone, then you can just reapply it, because otherwise you'll lose damage. And yeah, I'll use Storm Bolt whenever. Pretty much my rotation will be like if I'm facing a deep, like another player or a healer. My healer rotation is a little bit different. But I'll be making another video later today, because I'm really enjoying Warrior, so I'll be making another video later. Just playing like a random battleground with some music in it, and I might be facing some healers so you can see how I face them. So here we go. As you can see, my Colossus Mesh is already up, and I waited for the last proc to go off. As you can see, I'm critting a lot here. But now you can see why crit is your best friend for arms. And Fury, actually. Crit is your best friend for all specs. I don't know about protection though. I don't know. I don't think a lot. So. So yeah, that's pretty simple. If you're lucky enough, you can get a really powerful execute on your target. If you play the rotation right, I think the highest execute I got on a target was probably player. I think the highest one I got, you know what, I think I'd have it on my statistics. Yeah, my highest execute on a player was 124,000. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I think it was a Death Knight. I'm not sure. I think it was a Death Knight or a Paladin. Um, so I guess that's pretty simple. I think that's it for Warriors. You'll see me playing Fury sometimes in Battlegrounds. I might do it later. I don't know. I might just stay arms. I might stay arms so you can see how I counter healers with it. Um, so I guess that's it for this video. Give this video a like if it helped and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.